Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. Thanks for tuning in for another process video. This video is going to be about the next week in my Thankful 30. It is November 8th to the 14th. The collection that I'm showing you here are some scraps from the October Mood printable collection by Tracery Designs. I had these bright, kind of bold fall colors, and I just wanted to bring them in for this week. So I did pull out some of the 3x4 cards, and I'm just mentioning about that tab or that tag. I may switch it up to coordinate with the collection. So I have pulled out these hexagons. These are new within my stash. I had purchased at Hobby Lobby, and I wanted to play around with the background of adding in these shapes. But for the left side, I just wanted to place I think it's like a 4x6 size of pattern paper as the background and just call it done. So this week I'm experimenting, playing around with backgrounds. I had fun adding in 3x4s. The previous week I just felt like doing something different. My main goal for this project was to make sure I'm getting my journaling prompts done, and now this is just bonus extra, getting to play around with my supplies and techniques. So I looked for some type of sentiment to go along with the left portion, and then I'm going to be adding in some simple embellishments. I think I use stars, and then I call it done. And I'm going to use that label as a foundation to the cluster or that sentiment. I'm just debating on what options to go with here, and I could have went with the florals, the leaves, but I felt like since that background kind of had everything, I didn't even want to go in that direction. So while I'm looking through all these embellishments and deciding, I'm going to talk and reflect about my journaling, if you don't mind. So the prompt that I chose was memory keeping. I did show that I am alternating between 2 to 3 other thankful, grateful prompts that I got from Pinterest. As I look through those, they inspire me to think and kind of reflect of what I'm feeling that I want to be thankful for that day. So although I have those 3 prompts that I shared with you guys, I do vary and pick that my own prompts for the day that may vary from the original list that I shared with you guys. So for Monday, November 8th, I chose memory keeping, and I said I feel a welcoming community. I purchased the December Daily Prep from Elliot Edwards, just the prep class, and oh, I just got so inspired and so amazed what this one project had, and how many people have their own spin on how to document this December Daily project. And I just love the whole community as well. I just really am so thankful, and I'm blessed to have found scrapbooking and memory keeping. So I just wanted to make note of that here in my Thankful 30. So sorry about the notification. Moving to the right portion of my spread, I'm going to talk about my journaling prompt real quick. It is calm and patience. That is definitely something that you need when having kids and toddlers. Basically, the little bosses. And I just realized that there are so many ways of handling it, and 9 times out of 10, our toddler just doesn't know how to communicate effectively. So, it's just so. I'm gonna go ahead and read my journaling because I'm not saying it. My words get tongue tied here. Having kids is hard, especially toddlers. They are tiny humans that are struggling to learn life at this tender age. Most of the time, it is just hard for them to grasp how to communicate with us. It is so easy to let their attitude dampen the day, but I have noticed, instead of adding to the chaos, I have noticed being his calm has diffused so many meltdowns. The amount of hugs and kisses I have gotten when asked if that would make him feel better has my cup overfilling. Just love that so much. To see things differently. So I went ahead and chose the biggest hexagon to fill up the space. And then I went ahead and grabbed out some embellishments, again using one of the sentiments to highlight the left portion. It says beautiful day because if you just notice how to handle, a toddler. You will have a beautiful day. And I just felt like that reflected it perfectly for my journaling. I love these embellishments, and I did place a red apple there, and I thought that was perfect because my toddler loves apples, and they have to be the red ones as well. He loves for it to be red, which is not surprising because his favorite color right now is red. I am popping these up for some dimension, and I really loved how this came out. And I went ahead and adhered everything down on the left portion as well. Now let's move on to the next spread. This is where I'm deciding if I want to switch out the color of this tag, since this tag happens to be from another collection. And I am going to switch it out. I do want to mention that that tag will not stay in that slot. I will move it over, and I will not have anything out of this pocket. And that's just because I end up placing day 14 on the tag, and in the back I'm going to be placing a few photos. So for now, even though that is right there, it will get moved throughout the video. Moving on to the next spread, we got this one where I have the journaling prompt, plaid, and then the next one is books. This season, I get to pull out plaid. I love wearing my plaid shirt, so looking at this 3x4 card, I felt it was very perfect to place there in the left portion. Here I'm just making sure they're to size with my card and just trimming off any imperfections. The card on the left says, "Every year I fall for autumn leaves, crisp breezes, bonfires, s'mores, pumpkin patches, apple orchards, cozy sweaters, tall boots, and time spent together all over again." I thought that was so perfect for my journaling prompt of just reflecting how much I love wearing plaid during this time, as well as how it has kind of leaked out onto my family, because they all have at least one to two shirts, plaid shirts in their attire, thanks to me. Moving to the right portion, I have my prompt there for books, and I put "I feel sparks of imagination," and it says, "Reading has been my lifeline during my school years. I have found audiobooks, and it has been a game changer now when doing chores." I also love how the boys have taken to reading as well. I especially love to read according to the season we are in. The boys love having Halloween books and Christmas, which is why it's kind of fitting to go ahead and place the icons, the stickers within the collection of that cat and the pumpkins. I especially placed the pumpkins there because we didn't get to go to a pumpkin patch, so I just felt like I really wanted to symbolize Halloween with those pumpkins. I will be changing the label in the right portion with something else here in a bit. And I'm just adding some of these stickers, embellishments, just to help accent my little layouts. This is whipping up very fast, and I just love doing the different variations. And I'm happy that I'm journaling every single day. This says pick your own autumn adventures, and I just wanted it to reflect when reading in the boys and stuff, especially seasonal readings. You get to pick your own adventure. I love that. I just showed you really quick. I switched the leaves from a yellow one to a green one. Moving to the next spread. Journaling prompt is laughter. And I put "I feel is the best form of medication." There are so many times if you look at a situation and you get upset and you get angry, and it really will set the mood for things. But if you choose to laugh about it, I feel like that alone really changes your outlook to most things. And I'm not saying it will work for everything, obviously, but I notice how much the difference that makes and how much it makes it so much It just makes life easier, guys. That's basically what I'm saying, and I'm just noticing that. And that's what this project was meant to do, and I'm so thankful that it is working. For these two spreads, I decided to grab out the numbers that come along with this kit in case you are using it to document October daily, and I thought I can make my own Project Life cards. I went ahead and added some gold shimmer shine and for the background of these two Project Life cards, and I'm grabbing out the numbers that I'm going to be working with, and I just love the paper tearing that I did in the left and adding in that doily to the right. I feel like it adds a delicate touch. And then I think I also sewed these down, so I did sew the leaf paper down onto the other one, and I did sew the doily onto that paper as well, and you can't really tell since it's white, but I love that added texture. So I'm now adding some embellishments, some stickers, because why not? And I have been hoarding the leaves. I haven't been using as many of them, so I used most of them here to make a little wreath underneath the 12. And I really like the way that came out. In the end, you'll see I do pop up the circle with the number, and I call that done. Moving on to day 13, I just place a flower there underneath the 13. I do pop that up as well, and I call that done. Simplistic, easy little spreads. Again, I wanted to have a project where I focused on the journaling, and I didn't want it to be too big in between October daily and December daily. So I am achieving my goal so far this month, and it is getting a little harder as Christmas is coming closer, and I'm ready, guys, to start scrapping some Christmas, but I can't knock this project since it is an eye-opener, and it is definitely a game changer if you haven't heard some of my journaling. So moving to the right, I didn't need to mention the journaling prompt that I chose is music, and it's my emotion. It says I feel excited. We have a piano, and no one has truly tried to take advantage of learning some music. I decided if we don't use it in the next 6 months, it was time to get rid of it. I started to practice today. I am so happy I finally took the time to learn a new skill, and in music, no less. I hope I am able to learn some Christmas songs for the day of. I think that would be an awesome way to wake up the kids come Christmas morning. Yes, I am not a musician. I can't even say it right. A musician in any way. I have never been successful in learning. Don't have the patience. It feels foreign to move my fingers that way. But we have it there. It was given to us, so it was just, not something that we had purchased and intended to have. I have always wanted a piano though, but never actually committed to it. So I'm doing it, guys, and I'm using an app that's teaching you the basics along with how to read the music sheets, the notes and stuff. So it's called Simply Piano, and I'm having so much fun. Of course, I'm only able to be on it for like 10 minutes, and then the kids claim it. But I'm still trying to do it when they head outside. All right, I'm moving on to the tags. This is the one that I told you that I moved further down, so that way I can place day 14. I didn't want to place day 14 on another page just because then it will be left unfinished, and I don't know why that bugged me, but it did. So I decided to place it here. I did back this tag with a different color, and that's going to be where I place my pictures that I have yet to print out since I haven't done a printing session yet. I'll be doing that sometime this week since I have to catch up on Project Life, so I'll get that all done together. I thought about placing a pocket, and I really liked the way that looked, but since it's going in a pocket, I didn't want to have to worry about the thickness and having trouble pulling it in and out. So I left it here in the video so that way you have some ideas, because it looks so beautiful with that color, that pattern paper. And if it wasn't going in the page protector, I definitely would have done it. You know what? That would be a great idea to do for next week. Do it in a 3x4 size and place it like that. That's something to consider, but I left it in so that way you can see, some ideas because I really liked it. And I'm just trying to add in that doily, but I've decided just to keep things simplistic because that's what I'm aiming for, and I just went ahead and got ahead of myself. Alright, here is the flip through, you guys. I'm trying to clean up my mess around the desk. Here it is, all completed. I hope you enjoyed the process, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.